Gentlemen, it's time to bring our second innovator to the stage. Please welcome the co-founder and Chief Executive Officer for QuadLabs, Mr. Gaurav Sharafal. Gaurav, all yours.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Gaurav, and we're going to show you Travog. Travog is an on-demand platform for business travelers. Basically, it provides a travel and expense management system along with a pre-book compliance at the time of booking. And it provides a multi-supplier marketplace. So the inventories are coming in from a lot of suppliers direct to corporate while he travels or before he travels. So it's a product meant for anybody like you and me, in this room. Let's take an example of Devi. She travels a few times a year for business meetings, conferences, and trade shows, sorry. I'm on the stage. Anyways, so, but while she planned her travel, she goes a hassle of, dealing with the travel managers, who goes through an hassle of managing her company policies. And at the same time, I'm sure you will all agree, Debbie has this problem of trusting this travel manager whether this is the cheapest fare, what she's getting from her TMC. At the same time, while she travels and during her travel, she also goes through a pain of managing expenses, taking approvals from her manager, as well as filing reports for reimbursements. So we provide her a solution, a unified travel dashboard, where she can not only buy travel products, but she can also manage her expenses. So what she does, she just basically select the category of travel of a company, do a normal search like an OTA search. The system provides her data or content, which is available from multiple sources. These could be buyers, this could be TMCs, or could be a TMC on record with their company. She can, go through these prices, or most of these prices are pre-compliant, so we check in policy, and at the same time, we check her preferences, what she has recorded in the system. Now, she can filter out only the relevant data, what she wants, and she can go ahead and make a live transaction through the system. So when I say live transaction, it's a complete book. So we do Meta, plus we do Instabook as well. She selects the company workflow, the card on the record, and she completes her transaction. The system also provides her the supplier whom she has booked with all the contact information as well. Now, along with this, she also gets a travel companion where she can actually check the bookings. She can check e-boarding cards. She can also see offers from hotels and ground transport services. At the same time, she can manage all her expenses in the same system. It's as easy as clicking a photo of a receipt, filling out a few details, and filing it. All expense what she puts in gets merged with the travel purchases what she does from the system, and then every trip gets a trip expense report, which can be sent to her manager for approval and then for reimbursement. She can do cancellation, reschedules, and also now what we're building is a smart companion based on her location, where we'll be pushing in airport lounges, meeting rooms, and restaurant bookings. So this entire system is based on our proprietary technology. We connect with various sources of third parties. We have all the connectivity with the GDSs for negotiated rates, corporate rates, normal rates. Direct connects with airlines. We also do NDC now. Direct connects with consolidators and ODAs. And now what we're building is an open app store where all the suppliers can come in and participate and put their content for the business travel industry. All of these gets merged through our smart engine, and it then provides only the relevant data to Debbie, based on her preferences and the company policy. So we are working on a $1.2 trillion global business travel opportunity today, and we see a huge gap between fully automation from global search to book to approvals to expense management. At the same time, based on Phocuswright numbers only, we know more than 45% of air transport or air transactions goes unmanaged from the purview of TMC, and more than 75% on the land product goes unmanaged. So our business model, we're working with variety of corporates, starting with individual professionals and businesses where we provide this free of cost and only earn on transaction fee from the suppliers. On the other side, from bigger clients, we work on a subscription basis. and we give them integration and support services. At the same time, they can work with their choice of TMC and get the fares coming in from their TMC along with the suppliers globally, beyond transaction fee there as well. So, we know we compete with the big boys. Most of them would be here in this room. But we know that these technologies, which are built over years, has been designed for the TMCs and for the corporates. So TMC build those and give it to the corporates. In our case, we have designed it for the corporates, for the employees. That's a major difference what we do. At the same time, we're trying to create a unique business travel marketplace. These are our partners which are already on the platform. We have got some traction. It's just about 4-month-old product. It's still in beta, what I say. So it's been, it's a product of QuadLabs as of now. QuadLabs is have 10-year-old travel technology experience. We have more than 50 global content partners around the world with more than 100 global customers and resellers. We have our own presence in Latin America, India, Asia, as well as Middle East. And between the management, we have more than 40 years of combined travel technology experience. So what we're doing, we're transforming travel, business travel. We're here to look for TMC partners, suppliers, and investors. Sorry. I feel all of us can put together, bring a smile to Debbie's face. Thank you.
Nicely done, Gav. Right on time. Super job. Into the Dragon's Den. Dragons, what do you think of this business travel solution?
Interesting. Good job. Question, how are you handling distribution? You're an established company, you have lots of different customers, both, travel agency, and now you're directing a product for corporations. Are you going to sell directly?
Yeah, no, so, that's an added advantage because, with about 90 customers in the market, about 40 of them are TMCs, these are individual regional TMCs. So we have partnered with all of them, and most of these partners which you have seen are our existing customers. So we are not actually going directly to the corporates, although we are helping our TMCs, to go to these corporates and retain their unmanaged travel and bring global inventory along with the TMC content. And that's why we have a concept of married TMC. So when a corporate signs up with us, he can choose his married TMC, and we sell the TMC content along with the global content as well to the corporate.
Okay.
So it brings a big advantage to us with our experience and knowledge.
And that can be a challenge too. Because you're
Yes.
relying on someone else to
Sometimes
push a
there are.
product because a lot of TMCs have many different products that they're having to push. So adding one more to it really is tough.
Sure, there's a difference, because we have seen every TMC, every supplier are building their own interfaces for corporates, and we have done that, we helped them to do that. But if you see the corporate perspective, he's looking to deal with 20 people. He's looking to deal with a marketplace where he can buy not only air and hotel, but ground services, meeting rooms, airport lounges, et cetera, et cetera. So having individual applications, the corporate doesn't want to use 10 applications. He wants to use one application by the end of the day. So that's what we're trying to solve.
Well done. Good job. A question for you. You say that your product is designed for the corporates, but yet you're reselling through the TMCs. So how are you developing that customer intimacy with the corporates to understand how your product should evolve?
Very good question. I'll give you a history about it. We have done and created a corporate solution 3 times in the past 10 years for TMCs to give into the corporate. All the time we scrapped it by the end of it because the corporate does not need it. The corporate does not need the way TMC want them to use it. So this time when we created Travog, we went to the corporates. We did about 6 months of research that what do they need, the design elements, the UIs, to content and everything. And that's why we say we have designed for the corporates to be used by their employees. And definitely TMC has a bigger role to play.
Why aren't you selling directly to the corporates? Why are you then relying on the reseller network?
So, there are 2 things. We are opening up direct channels for smaller customers, because we see a huge opportunity in the SME sector, So that's where we are going direct and bringing those individual travelers, professionals and small businesses onto the platform because it's an on-demand system. Anybody can go register and start using it without having a relationship with the TMC. But at the same time, the larger regional TMCs wants to participate in there because they want to, cater to their existing customers.
Gaurav, I loved it. I would be a user. And,
Awesome. Thank you.
I think the questions here are all around go-to-market. I would encourage you to think like Dropbox or the old days of BlackBerry. Just go direct to the consumer Instead of BYOD, let the consumer go BYOT and force his corporate to sort of adopt you. Don't wait for long sales cycles by going to corporates directly.
Thank you, Mohit. I mean, that's one of the strategies we're already, working on. Thank you, guys.
Great
Thank
job,
you.
Gaurav.
Good job.
Great
Thank you.
job. Round of applause.